Welcome. Today, we are observing a cross-cultural negotiation between Nexus Tech in Berlin and Soluciones Innova in Mexico City. The goal is a joint venture to launch AI-driven logistics in Latin America. In this unsuccessful scenario, watch for Susu and Chris' low context approach. They prioritize the clock and the contract over the people. They will use aggressive tactics and rely on stereotypes about Latin America and stability. On the other side, Rick and Andrea will become increasingly defensive as their high context need for respect and confianza is ignored. This is a masterclass in how to lose a deal before the first ink dries.
Buenos dias, good morning, Susan and Chris. It's so good to see you again. Before we dive into the heavy lifting, I must tell you, Andrea and I were just discussing about the incredible football match last night. Are you a fan of the Bundesliga, Susan?
I don't look sports, Rick. It's 9:02 a.m. here. We are already 2 minutes behind schedule. Can we pull up this slide back? Chris, please share the screen.
Uh, of course, Susu, Bob, we were hoping to introduce our lead engineer who is joining us in a moment. In our culture, the team is the heart of the.
We don't need the engineers yet, Andrea. Thank you. Engineers just complicate the numbers. Let's talk about Section 4 intellectual property. Our legal team in Berlin is very concerned about leakage in your market. We have read reports that IP enforcement in Mexico is, let's say, inconsistent.
Inconsistency, Christmar? We have handled contract for Fortune 500 companies. Our reputation is our lifeblood. Are you suggesting our firm cannot be trusted?
It's not personal, Rick. It's just geography. The risk tolerance in Europe is completely different from you, Sudacas. We require a 90% ownership of all source code developed during this venture. You will handle the boots on the ground, sales, logistics, and local permits.
90% Susu, that is not a joint venture. That is a lopsided service agreement. We are bringing the entire market network. Without our boots, your server is just code sitting on a server. We expect 50-50 managing of the brand.
50-50 management is a recipe for chaos. You guys tend to be more flexible with deadlines and brand guidelines. We need a German standard for the marketing. If we let the local team change the logo or the messaging, it dilutes our global value.
You say flexible with deadline, Christmas. Are you leaning on a stereotype? Please, we work 12 hours a day here, but we work for people we respect. If you want a German standard or German control, why did you fly to Mexico City?
Because the labor is cheaper. You need to understand it. The market is untapped. Let's be blunt, friend. We have the tech, you have the map. If you don't like the 90-10% that we are going to split it on the IP, then we can talk. There are 3 other firms down in Brazil waiting for this phone call, and you're wasting my time.
Then perhaps you should call them. We value confianza, trust. This meeting has felt like an interrogation. You haven't asked about our vision or families or long-term goals. You just want a puppet in the region?
Vision doesn't pay the invoices, Andrea. Logic does. Are you signing the letter of intent or not?
I think we have seen enough, Andrea. Please just close the bridge. Susan and Chris, I hope you find what you're looking for in Brazil. But I doubt you will find a partner who appreciates being insulted. So goodbye.
See? Unreliable. They got emotional over an standard IP clause. Let's call the guys in Sao Paulo, Christmar, and let's finish with this negotiation right away.
Yes, totally. From the German perspective, Susu and Chris, the Nexus team prioritized task efficiency over relationship building, mistakenly viewing small talk as a waste of time. By using blunt,
There,
low context communication and leaning on regional stereotypes, they destroyed any chance of trust.
their aggressive focus on legal protection was perceived as a personal insult rather than a professional standard.
Then the Mexican perspective, uh, the Innova team felt dehumanized by the lack of formal respect and confianza, trust to them. The German team's directness felt like a lack of professional integrity.
Because of the human element was ignored. They viewed the proposal alongside IP term as a sign of exploitation rather than a partnership, leading them to finish the deal.
The successful negotiation is the following video. In our second scenario, we revisit the same characters but with a different strategy: preparation and empathy. Nexus Tech has invested time in understanding high context communication. They know that in Mexico, the contract is the result of a relationship, not the beginning of one. Watch how Zuzu uses active listening and how Chris pivots from aggression to curiosity. Their goal is a sustainable partnership based on mutual respect and creative problem solving. Well, good morning, Director Rick. It is a pleasure to see you again, and also you, Andrea. I saw your LinkedIn post about the new tech equity initiative in your city. It's truly an inspiring work.
Thank you so much, Susu. It is a project close to our hearts. It's wonderful that you notice it. How is the weather in Berlin? We hear the spring blossoms are starting.
They are. But I must admit, I am jealous of your weather, Rick. I was reading about your company's history last night. The way you navigated the 2022 market shift was masterful. We are very excited to be able or to be at the table with such a resilient team.
Thank you, Christmas. That means a great deal. We feel the same about Nexus Tech's precision. We are ready to build something great here. Shall we discuss the framework for our corporation?
Of course, absolutely, man. We know that for Soluciones Innova, brand reputation and local autonomy are vital. We want to ensure that while we provide the core AI framework, the face of the company remains authentically to yours.
We appreciate that. We were concerned about the intellectual property. We want to ensure our developers can customize the code for local logistics. Things like strict level mapping that your European model might not catch.
That's a great point, Andrea. We want to protect our core Black Box IP, but we realize you need flexibility. What if we create a sandbox environment? You have full rights to develop local add-ons, which you own 100%, while we maintain the core engine. Does that feel like a fair balance?
That's a very creative solution, Chris. It protects your brain and rewards our creativity. Now about the brand management, we would like the 50-50 seats on the marketing board.
Well, in Germany, we usually prefer a single lead for speed. However, I really recognize that your understanding of the Latin American consumer is superior to us. So I don't know. Maybe what if we have a Mexican marketing lead, but they report to a joint committee? I think that is the best way to stay fast and keep you with the cultural steering wheel.
Well, I like the sound of cultural steering wheel. It acknowledges our expects. We are willing to meet your halfway on the royalty percentage if we can secure this level of autonomy, of course.
Yes, I think we can make those numbers work. We are looking for a 10-year horizon here, not just a quick win. So we want to grow with you.
This is excellent. I feel real comfortable with this direction. So and Chris, next time you must come to Mexico City, please. We will sign a deal, the final papers here, and then celebrate with a proper dinner. With my family, we love to host you as well.
Sure, sure. We would love to be honored, Rick. Thank you so much for your patience and your partnership, man. We will send over the revised sandbox close by tomorrow when Chris and I finish some details. But hopefully, we can meet again.
The German negotiators succeed by adapting to our relationship first approach. By researching local etiquette and acknowledging their partner's prestige, they lowered the emotional barriers to the negotiation.
They used active listening to turn a rigid IP demands into a creative win win solution that hopefully respected both security and local autonomy.
Now, with a Mexican perspective, the Innova team feel valued and equal partners because of the respect shown towards their expertise and hierarchy.
Exactly. The presence of sympathia or empathia allowed them to be more flexible regarding the royalties and the brand management. They felt secure that their venture was a marriage of a strength rather than just a simple transaction.
Bitch, we made it!